Hello and welcome to the March channel update here on Hexed Countered. Let's get right down to business by checking out the channel's numbers in February. Channel views were 17,538, which is 2% more than January's 17,310, and we all know that January was a couple of days longer than February, so that's good news. Total watch time was 2,094.8 hours, while January's number was 2,138.7, so that's down a bit. But if you look at it on a daily basis, it was 72.2 hours per day in February versus 69 hours per day in January. Total subscribers increased by 139 in February, which again compares well with January's 146 new subscribers. The channel eclipsed the 2,500 subscriber mark in February, and I certainly appreciate the increased support from the community. Thank you. Now let's move on to the top 10 videos of February. Interestingly, all but 2 of the videos were new in February, which is a bit of a change. One of the others was a January entry, leaving just one video older than a month in this month's top 10. We'll start with number 10, the first part of the tournament play video for History Maker Golf from Play Games and designer Keith Avalone. That one debuted on February 3rd and garnered 294 views. At number 9, we have the lone oldie on the list, an end of August entry that's been on the charts ever since. Mark Simonich's North Africa 41 from GMT Games, which received 295 views last month. Number 8 was the playthrough video for Joe Fernandez's clandestine operation game, Third Option, published by Dan Verson Games. That one debuted on the 16th of February and received 317 views. Sitting at number 7 on the chart is the first look for the first game in GMT's Irregular Conflict series, VJ Anagara. That one debuted on February 9th and received 323 views. Number 6 was the first part of a 2-part playthrough of the new mini-game from Legion War Games and designer Michael Taylor, Velikae Luki, Stalingrad of the North. That one appeared on February 18th and received 383 views last month. Entering the top 5 now with number 5, and it's our January entry, the very worthy solo gameplay video for Plum Island Horror, the latest from designer Herman Luttman, and published by GMT Games. That one debuted on January 17th and received 394 views in February. Returning to the chart at number 4 is the first look video for Third Option, which appeared on February 1st and received 430 views. Number 3 was the first part of the playthrough of the game B-17 Flying Fortress Leader, another DVG published entry, which was posted on February 10th and received 653 views. At number 2 was a video of gameplay from the demo release of the upcoming game Headquarters World War II. This is a PC game published by Slytherin Games and due for release later this year. The video appeared on February 6th and received 1,079 views. And topping the chart is a game I've been looking forward to for quite a while now, and that's the latest in the Panzer series from Jim Day and co-designer Fernando Solo Ramos. It's from GMT and it's Panzer North Africa. The first look video debuted on the 7th of February and got 1,198 views. That's going to do it for the top 10 in February. So now let's take a look at March and expand a little bit on what I spoke of last week when I did the look ahead for March. I am starting an ongoing campaign with the solitaire classic The Hunters from Gregory Smith, co-published by GMT Games and Consim Press. I'll post each patrol as its own video, which will keep them relatively short, and will continue to do this until the boat is lost via scuttling or sinking, or until the war ends, which is unlikely, and if that occurs we would be progressing into The Hunted. Also on the docket is GD42 from the Tactical Combat series from MMP The Gamers, and at the very least the first look will be this month, and if I have time there would be also a gameplay video perhaps. I offer that caveat largely on the basis of still figuring out how much time I'll have with my new job. Sports will not be forgotten. There'll be videos for Face to the Mat as I continue to look at play games. I also plan on featuring a couple of games from Downey Games as well, again, time permitting, but I do hope to have a sports video every Saturday. Other things you may see: Jutland from Avalanche Press, gameplay. Last 100 Yards Volume 4, The Russian Front, also gameplay. Another gameplay with Silent War 2.0 from Compass. But much depends on how much time I have, so some things may get pushed into April. There may also be some first look videos as maybe some new stuff arrives. That's going to do it for the March channel update. As always, thank you for watching. My name is Joe, and this has been the Hexed Countered channel. And until next time, as always, happy gaming.